Always great catching up with my next guest, Joshua Oxendine, is going to be back in action this Saturday at Showcase MMA 20. He's going to be taking on Randall Austin Jr. Josh, what's up, man? How's it going?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Living the American dream.
Yeah, let's talk about that last fight because we haven't talked since that happened. Could that have gone any better, man? You don't get paid by the hour.
I know, right? Yeah, it went pretty quick. I went in there and I knew my game plan and I executed, and got out of there real quick.
Seems like you got a lot of love on social media as well. It's just from people who were talking about the fight. Did you notice that? Did the follower count go up? That's another benefit if you go out there and get a quick win like that, right?
Yeah. I got a big fan base already, from the Lumbee tribe. So, yeah, man, I earned some extra fans, which is always a good thing. And like you said, it's all about who you know and how many people follow you. So that's the goal, to get, keep getting fans and growing. And I'm a brand, so keep growing my brand and hopefully make it to the big show one day.
Nice turnaround too from your last fight as well. How did this fight all come together?
Actually, I signed this fight before my last fight.
Oh, that's right. I think you did tell me this in the last interview. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I signed this fight, this title fight, flyweight title fight before the last one. So, yeah, I'm confident, man, in my training and my ability. So I'm always training. I'm training every day, man. I train every day. This is my life. This is what I do. So, this is the only thing I do. So I train, and I'm always ready to fight.
And you didn't take much damage in the last fight, right? So, I mean, it wasn't like, you were coming. I was just going to say, yeah. So, I mean, that makes it a little bit easier as well. Let's talk about your opponent here. A really, really interesting guy, Randall Austin Jr., 2-0. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him here?
I know Randall pretty well. I know him a long time. He's one of Casey's guys. I knew Casey for a long time. He's Oxendine. Casey is Oxendine. I'm Oxendine. So, know him pretty well. So, yeah, I know him, man. I know his style. We fought on the same card in January. I watched him fight live. I really don't study my opponent too well. I really don't look into my opponent too well, what he does, what he doesn't do, because none of his opponents are me, so they don't fight like me. I just push forward. I'm very aggressive, and I don't think he can handle it. So not too many people can. That's why I'm on a 4-fight win streak, about to make it 5. So, yeah, he's a good dude. I know him very well, but it's this is all business. It's not personal. So I'm going to go in there. I'm going to finish him quick, and I'm going to get that belt and keep moving on to bigger and better things.
And something we talked about last time, the experience, you got 7 fights. Like, that's got to be a big benefit going into this fight as well.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. None of my fights go to the judges. I watch his tendencies. I kind of know what he likes to do. But like I said, he ain't fought no one like me. So what he does in a fight and what he's going to do against me is going to be 2 different things. So, my fight don't go to the judges, man. I told you that in my last fight. It don't go. The judges don't come to ref my fight. They come to watch my fight. So I'm going to put on a show. I'm going to finish them quick. And like I said, I'm going to move on to bigger and better things.
Have you put that on a T-shirt yet, by the way? The judges don't come to score my fight. They come to watch my fight. Because I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that. That's a great quote.
No, I haven't, but that's trademark right now. So
there you go. Get it on before anyone gets it. Get the trademark out there. We got to get your brand guy or whatever. Get it put together. But I think that's the next shirt for you. Training camp. Anything different for this camp, or is it just business as usual? I mean, if it's working for you, you're getting quick finishes. Yeah. Why change it, right?
Yeah, it's business as usual. My last fight it wasn't even a sparring session. My sparring sessions are harder than that. So yeah, man, I just kept training. Basically We spar, on Saturdays a lot. So basically it was like a sparring session, and then I went back in the gym on Monday and I'm back to work. So, yeah, man, no hiccups in a row. Just kept going.
Now the big question, how's the weight cut going? You seem like you're in a good mood, so it sounds like it's going well.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, my weight cut's going great. Yeah, it's going really good. I got a amazing nutritionist, Miss Veronica, so from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and my manager Jared. They hooked me up with them, and yeah, my weight cut is too easy, man. If I knew it was this easy all along, I'd have never fought at 145. So yeah, it's better than expected. I'm on point right now, and I should make it pretty easy and refuel and get ready to fight.
Who's going to be in the cage with you on Saturday?
I got my coach, my 2 coaches, Coach Aaron King and his fiance, Coach Kim from Art Emotions, and then my little brother who's always in the cage with me. It's always in my corner, Kelly McGowan. He's a firefighter and an EMT, so he protects the community. But yeah, they always in my corner. Basically the same people. They're my ride or die. So they in there, and we're going to celebrate. And then obviously I sold out of tickets, so I got about 150 people coming. So we rode deep. Yeah.
That's crazy. You talked about it there. You don't get paid by the hour. It's probably going to be a finish. Where do you see this fight sort of playing out? How do you see it playing out?
I'm gonna push the pace. I know it's 5 rounds, but my fights don't go to the judges, so it ain't gonna go 5 rounds. So I'm gonna push. I'm aggressive. I'm very aggressive. I move forward. I don't go back. So he looks like me. He likes to move forward too. All his fights, he don't go back. So look like we're just gonna meet in the middle, and then once 2 people meet in the middle, someone has to fall, and it's gonna be him. And I'm gonna get this belt, and I'm gonna walk out there.
And you don't have anything signed before this fight, too. Do you got anything else lined up after this? I mean, not looking past this Saturday, but I know you're a guy who's always looking ahead,
I don't look past, but I have big news coming when I win this fight. So, really big news. First I got to handle business. If I don't handle business, then, obviously that news disappears. So, I'm going to go in there. I never look past no man. I never take no one lightly. So he's very skilled. He's 2-0 for a reason. Man, I'm gonna go in there, handle business, have fun. I love what I do. So, I'm gonna go in there, have fun, get this finish and move on.
Brian Maxwell. I interviewed him yesterday and I didn't know that you guys knew each other. So, he's going to be boxing Chad Okocinco, the former NFL player. How cool is that for Brian? You must know, what's the connection? How do you know him?
Yeah, I know Brian because we fought Elite Warrior Challenge in Virginia.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I was wondering the connection. Yeah.
So I was their flyweight champ as an amateur. And me and him talked. I'm not like super close with him, but I know him really well. He's a good dude. He fought bare knuckle, but yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just think it's funny how all these famous NFL players or all these YouTubers think they can just come into our world and handle it. None of them's getting in the cage. Obviously, everybody wants a box, but still, I think it's disrespectful a little bit. And I hope Brian just puts him to sleep, man. Show him that this isn't football. You don't get 4 downs. So one hit, it puts you to sleep, and I hope that's what happened.
Well, and it's interesting, and also you mentioned these guys are boxing. They're also like Jake Paul's not boxing Israel Adesanya. He's boxing Ben Askren, who doesn't have much boxing, right? So
he's smart. He's a businessman. He has somebody that's running his show for him. Yeah, if he boxed Uzma or someone like that, it wouldn't end well. He would never box again. So he's smart, but why can't I have someone my size, like someone famous? Exactly. Like everybody's big, man. All these football players 185, 205, and they're huge. So if anyone that's famous or has a lot of
fight you, there you go. You're putting the challenge.
That wants to fight at 135, 145, 155. Call me. I'm ready.
We just had a big UFC card on the weekend. Charles Oliveira winning the lightweight title. You're a guy who's come back from adversity and done this. Seeing what Charles has done, everything he's had, people calling him a bust, him not finding the right weight class, and now he's a UFC champion. How inspiring is that to a fellow fighter? I know it's a different weight class, but that's got to lift you up a little bit, seeing what he's been able to do and come back and win a UFC title.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I was rooting for him also on Saturday just for that reason. He wasn't doing well at 145, and so he moved up and he found his home and he's just rocking people. And man, just to see where he came from too, growing up the way he grew up, same way as me, starting off not too well in the UFC, and then now he's a UFC champion. Yeah, like you said, I started out 0-3, got a DQ, blew my knee out, and then I lost to a good guy, Jornel Logo, who's undefeated in Bellator, but yeah, I just had some bad experiences now, and I'm turning around, and that's what he did. And the goal is to be a world champion. Doesn't matter what organization, UFC or Bellator. I just want to be a world champion. Just say I'm the best in the world, and I think at flyweight I am one of the best in the world. So I'm not in the UFC, I'm not in Bellator yet, but obviously Bellator don't have a flyweight division. But I think I'm one of the best flyweights that's not signed in the UFC. And if anybody thinks different, then you can sign a contract and we can see. So I'm ready to rock, man. I'm ready to show out again and get another finish and show why I'm on the move and I'm one of the top prospects not signed.
And just one more thing from UFC 262. We did have a flyweight fight. It was on the main card. Bontarin fighting Matt Schnell. Bontarin missing weight, which is weird, but whatever. Yeah. I guess it's whatever. But when you're watching like the flyweights in the UFC, are you watching this and thinking, hey, you know what? I'm on these guys' level. I'm close to where they should be right now. Does that go through your head when you're watching this? 'Cause I'm sure you're keeping an eye on the division and just knowing what the future could be in store for you.
Yeah, I do. Like them guys they did a lot of boxing, and that's basically that fight, and that's what I did. And I don't know how you miss weight at 135 if you fight flyweight at 125. That is ridiculous.
So out of the Ray Borg playbook, right?
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
Ray Borg did.
So yeah, like he said he was like 160 something before fight camp. That's crazy. So but yeah, man, I think I can hang with him. I know I can hang with him, and I just like I said, I just need to showcase my talent in front of the right people, and it's gonna come, man. One day someone's gonna they're gonna look at me and say, I can't overpass this guy. Let me give him a chance, and then I'm gonna just shock the world.
I like the play on words there, by the way. Got to showcase things, right? Because you're fighting on Showcase MMA on Saturday, man. Josh, always appreciate the time, man. Always good catching up with you. It's this Saturday, Showcase MMA 20. Anyone you want to thank? Any sponsors? Any social media? I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, Blessed Transport, my main sponsor for this fight. Miss Amy and Mr. Kelly, and then Justin Herning, my Top That Dessert Bar, one of my best friends and one of my top sponsors too. And yeah, my coaches, my gym, Pembroke, Lumbee Nation. But yeah, we about to go handle business, man. Have fun. First I got to make this weight, and then eat, and then rehydrate, and on to bigger and better things, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me, and hopefully we can talk after I dominate.